The most attractive men don't talk much, and not because they lack words, confidence, or intelligence, but because they understand a truth most men never learn, that attraction is not built through explanation, persuasion, or performance, but through presence, restraint, and controlled energy. Instead of filling silence with noise, they allow silence to work for them, because silence creates space, and space creates curiosity, and curiosity creates emotional investment. So while average men try to impress with stories, jokes, opinions, and constant validation-seeking chatter, highly attractive men do something entirely different. They observe, they listen, they measure the moment before responding, and when they finally speak, their words land with weight because they are not competing for attention, they are commanding it without asking. And this is why women often feel something around these men that they can't logically explain, a pull that feels calm yet intense, safe yet exciting, grounded yet mysterious, because the man isn't trying to win her approval, he's already centered within himself, and that self-centering is the foundation of masculine attraction. Instead of talking, these men maintain strong eye contact without staring, relaxed posture without slouching, and a calm facial expression that signals emotional control, because nothing destroys attraction faster than emotional leakage, over-explaining, oversharing, justifying, seeking reassurance, or reacting impulsively. So they replace unnecessary words with controlled behavior, measured actions, and deliberate responses, understanding that attraction grows in what is implied, not what is spelled out. And when a woman speaks, they don't interrupt or rush to impress, they let her finish, they absorb her words fully, and this makes her feel seen, which is far rarer than being entertained. And when they respond, they don't mirror her energy nervously, they ground it, which subconsciously positions them as the emotional anchor in the interaction, the one who is stable regardless of mood shifts, tests, or uncertainty. Instead of talking, they move slowly because rushed movement signals anxiety, and anxiety signals lower status, while calm movement signals certainty, and certainty feels like leadership. So even small actions, how they sit, how they walk, how they pause before answering, communicate more than 1,000 clever lines ever could. And when they do speak, they don't dump information or personal history, they reveal selectively, understanding that mystery is not about hiding, but about pacing, because attraction is not a race to be understood, it's a process of discovery. And these men allow discovery to unfold naturally, rather than forcing intimacy through words. Instead of talking, they regulate their emotions internally, meaning they don't vent, complain, or dramatize, because emotional self-sufficiency is deeply attractive, and they don't seek a woman to calm them, they are already calm, and that calmness invites her to relax into her feminine energy, creating polarity without effort. Instead of talking, they let their boundaries speak, because they don't explain what they tolerate, they simply don't tolerate what doesn't align with their standards, and this quiet firmness communicates self-respect, which is the bedrock of attraction. And when faced with disrespect, uncertainty, or testing behavior, they don't argue or plead, they respond minimally or disengage calmly, showing that their time and energy are valuable, and value is always attractive. Instead of talking, they create emotional contrast, being warm but not needy, interested but not desperate, present but not clingy, because attraction thrives in balance, not excess, and these men instinctively understand that the goal is not to be liked by everyone, but to be respected by themselves first, and that self-respect subtly shapes every interaction. Instead of talking, they allow others to project onto them, because people naturally fill silence with their own assumptions, often idealizing what they don't fully know, and this projection amplifies attraction without the man doing anything at all. And this is why the quiet man often becomes the most talked about man in the room, because absence of noise creates presence of intrigue. Instead of talking, they focus on purpose, direction, and self-mastery, so their lives have momentum, and that momentum is felt even when they say nothing, because purpose is louder than words, and a man who is going somewhere doesn't need to announce it. His energy already reveals it. Instead of talking, they understand timing, knowing when silence strengthens connection and when a single sentence can shift the emotional tone entirely, and they never speak from insecurity, boredom, or fear of losing attention, but only from intention, which is why their communication feels clean, grounded, and masculine. In the end, the most attractive men don't talk much because they don't need to. Everything they are trying to say is already being felt, and in a world full of noise, the man who controls his words controls his presence, and the man who controls his presence naturally becomes the one others are drawn to without knowing exactly why.